Alright, let's get going here. Let's go to the Strand and see what they have, and then we can go to St. Patrick's. So this S25 does not use Apps Edge. Apps Edge is gone. I'm not sure what it's using, but it's not using Apps Edge anymore. So Apps Edge Manager, Edge Manager, whatever. It's not using the Theme Manager. Theme Manager's gone as well. Wallpaper activity, that's gone as well. The S22 uses that for power saving. Apps Edge, I think something to do with mostly Apps Edge. On the A50, Apps Edge will crash. There's an issue with Apps Edge. Obviously, Apps Edge controls the sensors. Could be the reason why it lags, I don't know. Apps Edge has the sensor tools, compass and whatever, mapping sensor or something. So we put the components in there, and it's not doing anything to the phone. It runs cooler, less heat. The hotspot is on. It doesn't drain anymore. It stopped draining. So it's not using that stuff, but it did fix something. It did fix something when I put that stuff in there, because it's not using Apps Edge or themes for power saving. Yeah, like these older phones, it's not using themes or Apps Edge for power saving. Anyway, let's go see what they have at the Strand, and we'll go to St. Patrick's and hang around there for an hour plus. It stopped rebooting so far. We had the app ops all wrong. I forgot to put in you have to ignore the app ops to prevent that from running in the background. Let's go to the Strand. So this firmware on the S25, believe it or not, is very polished, very refined. You know, they got rid of a lot of garbage. There is no fancy, no settings intelligence, no charging problems that I see so far. It has never failed to charge once since running this script. And it just runs the way it should, and it charges at 7,000 fucking milliamps, which is very fast. Let's see what we got over here. Maybe we have some guesses. Oh, there's nobody there. Let's go to St. Patrick's. So the S25 firmware is a lot better than anything that I've seen so far from Samsung. It is a much more refined firmware. Then again, the Z Fold is also very good. The Z Fold runs the same, very stable, very low heat, very low battery usage. So they're doing good with the firmware. They did some good changes to it. Let's go to St. Patrick's. That way we can be first. And believe me, I don't want to miss this one. I'm pretty hungry, thirsty. So next month, when we replace the screens on the S10 and the Xperia, we'll probably sell them and buy these broken S25s from eBay. Get another one. Because it is a good phone. It's very good for the money. 200 pounds for 230 pounds for a 512 gigabyte. That's a fucking steal. It's a fucking steal. 512 gigabytes, which is what this S25 is. Oh shit, I'll buy another one. So we can get the S10 and the Xperia, now that we know what's going on with these phones, and we are familiar with the things that they're doing with these phones. We can get get those older phones sold and get another one, buy another one. Why not? It's so good. It's so good and fast. I'm surprised there's nobody at the Strand right now. I should have been something down there. Let's go to St. Patrick's because we don't want to be late on this one. We put the S22 on 14, it's okay. That's fine. So we can sell the Xperia, the S10, and get another one of these S25s. Why not? That's a deal. You know, we can forget about unlocking the S10 anyway. I mean, it's a pain in the ass, really. At this point, we don't have to unlock it. We can just sell it the way it is. They grabbed the laptop again. I found a scratch on the palm rest. So the palm rest right next to the screen, on the curve down. It's got this silver lining on the way curving down behind the screen, in front of the screen. And I found a scratch that was not there before. So they got they pulled the laptop out of the fucking styrofoam box last night, because it wasn't there before I checked. There was no scratch there before. They pulled the fucking styrofoam box out of the bag, took the laptop out, probably did some shit with the Super I/O because the Wi-Fi is a little bit slower than usual, and scratched the palm rest. That palm rest is new. The silver palm rest is new. There wasn't a single scratch on it. After I installed it, even though I've been using the laptop, there was nothing on it. Not a single scratch, blemish, not a single fucking dent in it, nothing. Pristine. Now I found a scratch on it. That was not there yesterday. So they pulled the laptop again out of the bag last night and pulled it out of the styrofoam box and scratched it. Scratched the palm rest. And like I said, guys, that finish is so hard, it's like glass. You know, that finish on the laptop is actually so hard and so resistant to scratches, it's just like glass. You understand? You have to use a tool, a metal sharp tool, a file, a screwdriver, something like that, that has enough of an edge on it to scratch that finish. It's just like glass. You understand? It does not wear out. It doesn't fucking fade. It doesn't scratch easily. You understand? You need a tool, a blunt tool, to do that kind of damage. Something sharp. So they grabbed they pulled the laptop out of the bag and scratched the palm rest last night. Like I said, guys, it never ends. It never ends. When I get back to my place, we're gonna reset the Super I/O again. We're gonna reset the Super I/O again when I get back to my place, just to be sure that we're in the clear and it doesn't fucking boot in the middle of the night when I'm sleeping. And I'm probably gonna remove the service pack and reinstall it. I'm gonna uninstall the service pack and reinstall it as well. Oh man, I'm fucking tired. It is hot out here. It is hot as shit. I mean, like I said, to me, this S25 AP, it's a bargain. It's a bargain for 230 pounds, 512 gigabytes. To tell me you're gonna fucking sell a phone because it restarts, you're not even gonna wait for a patch. You're not even gonna wait for a security patch that might tell you what's wrong and why it restarts, because they sometimes do this, you understand? If there's a big problem with these phones, they will release a patch and tell you what they fixed. This guy didn't even want to wait. Don't you want to wait and get back your $500 fucking dollars? You spent, $700, $600 on this phone? Don't you want to wait for a patch in 3 months, 4 months to see if maybe they fix it? And they did. They did, because it does say power saving. That's probably what it is, That's the reason why it shuts off. It is probably the power saving mode. Something to do with power anyway. Something to do with, because it's like I said, it shuts off. It shuts off. It's like a hard shut off, and it looks like there's just not enough juice to keep it going, or keep it running or something. Don't know. Especially when you're watching videos, like I said. Very odd one, isn't it? Yeah. So maybe they did fix it. Let's go to 8.5. We have 8.0 on it. It's just like the Z Fold 8.0. We can go to 8.5 and see what it does. So yeah, we will probably buy another one if we can get those older phones sold. I'll get another one of these S25s. So I'll go out on a limb to save £500 on a new one and buy a used one. We'll buy a used one and save £500. Buy another used one and save £500. Why not? My stomach hurts. I've been drinking this water and I put some Fanta in it to mix it. We need more mixing. So when we get back to the hotel, we need to reset the Super I/O just to be sure that we're in the clear. Oh my god, I'm so tired right now. My liver hurts as well from drinking this water. Hopefully we'll get some good fucking tea in here. Maybe some squash to put in my water. first. I am primero today, guys. Let me get this box so I can put it down. I'll put my bag down on it. Primero. I am first. Like I said, the ruler. Oh shit, is that stainless? And a magnet. Stainless steel ruler. Two and a half millimeters is an inch. Millimeter. No, that seems wrong to me. The scale is big. Yeah, the scale is way big. I mean, that's got to be like centimeters or something. Yeah, 30 centimeters. Let's see, what is 30 centimeters in inches? Isn't that 12 inches? Let me check right now. Let's check right now. Let's see what it says. I don't even remember the conversion. I don't know the conversion rate off the top of my head. Oh my god. Yeah, this Z-Fold is ice cold. Oh my god, this colder than outside, man. Shit. Oh my god, yeah, 11 inches. 30 centimeters is 11.8 inches, exactly what the ruler is. So it says here it's got millimeters, but it's actually in centimeters. What the fuck is this ruler, man? Metre. Oh, it's meter? No, it's not meter. It's centimeters, and it goes to 11.8, which is 12 inches, which is exactly what this ruler is. 12-inch ruler, 30 centimeters on the back, 11.8. I don't know why the fuck it says millimeter. It's not millimeter, that's centimeters. Yeah, that's centimeters for sure, man. It says millimeter, it doesn't say centimeter anywhere. Yeah, it doesn't say centimeter on it, that's very strange. Yeah. It should say centimeter somewhere. Yeah, I mean, this Z-Fold has 12 gigabytes of RAM, for fuck's sakes. I mean, what more do you want? 512 gigabytes of storage as well. Plenty. Plenty for me. Let me see, do I have CPU-Z in here? I don't. Oh, yeah. I mean, it was a good trade. I love it. I love this fucking Z-Fold. So good. So reliable for being so old. And it's fast, too. It's pretty fast. CPU-Z. Yes, it's here. There it is. Let's share that. Yeah, I'm pretty tired. I mean, we've been working on this fucking S25 now for the last couple of weeks. But I think we finally got it, I guess. There's nothing else to add to the script anyway. It's an insane amount of script anyway. It's fucking crazy. CPU-Z. Yeah, I mean, once you change the screen on this, it should be worth around 800 pounds. 600 minimum. 600 minimum. You understand? Pretty good. Pretty good stuff. Yeah, CPU-Z. Yeah, 8 Gen 1, 3.1 gigahertz, 3.2. Adreno 730, 900 megahertz. Wow, pretty good. Yeah, Qualcomm. Taro. The board is Taro. Device. Yeah, 12 gigabytes of RAM in this fucking thing. I mean, it's got plenty of RAM. Available RAM 4 gigabytes. Internal storage 512. Total RAM. I'm getting my bone. I only have 4.4 gigabytes free. Why? There's another scratch in this screen at the bottom here. Holy shit, this guy cut the glass clean through, man. Motherfucker. This guy cut the glass on this phone with some kind of tool at the bottom here. Pretty sharp cut. Fucking nearly dug through it, huh? Anyway, I mean, we have to shave the side of glass anyways full of micro scratches. Some pretty big ones as well from this guy grabbing the phone. Let me do my I'm actually pretty tired of my eyes. My eyes are burning a little bit. I can't even sleep or something. And 16,000 downloads and 16,000 uploads. Yeah. Again, it's an aggregate, but it's certainly been great. You don't know how much it's feel, but it's been there's no doubt about it. Yeah, so the hasn't been great. Looking at a while ago going out there, made things 1,000 times worse. And then there was, what's her name? What's her name?
Still in the road, they have to be looking at it. They open the wrong people. What's weird, but look at these. Throw them out, go get it. It's a lot of people that it's a long way. Oh, and they're doing 2 weeks here, chopping, some people running around. You know, a lot of people are just chopping. Or you're in 2 weeks here for long. It's all latest in the Far East. You're in the East, so it's where the places are it's still fine. And you've got people always still in the sky. Because you don't know where the guys are coming back to the places and then we're talking about speed by now. So yeah, so this is similar situations. I like what you did there. Well, you see anybody else try that? It's not going to work. You stuck it out.
Yeah, I did, yeah.
You did, man. You go from that side to this. You did well, man. I've got to give it to you. Yeah? You've done your jewels, man. They couldn't do anything with you, but keep yourself there.
Yeah.
So,
Maybe that's what it was,
yeah. Yeah, it did. Because you were on the other side for a long time. Even the boomers had to shake your hand. You know that, man. You did it, man. You did it. I admire you for that, man. Yeah. Seriously. You stuck out. I wish I could have done this like that.
Well, it's free now. We'll never do finish.
I know. Well, they're finishing. Because it's a long, it's a big overall, man. Yeah. And they're going to do the other side as well. Yeah. Because there's so much in there looking like that. They're not going to because all the buildings are there. Yeah. So they're looking for a place, like in House of Church. And that thing on the ground floor. It means I think that nobody needs to be able to fucking store it. Just get a church, put the band stuff in the right store, and just leave it. But they're looking now for about 3 years. You can see them before. It's got some time. But they're going to rebuild like the other side of the
They removed that cage where I was at.
Yeah.
They did, yeah, that basement, a lot of heat coming out of there because they have the AC units.
Yeah. A lot of them shops open up. Yeah. The restaurants, they've got the benches outside. Amazing. We could sleep that out.
Yeah, no way. Yeah, that's why I agree. That's why I took them off on it on moving. Yeah. Because I knew that it was coming. You know, they were going to renovate. Yeah.
It's busy. I mean, that street off Bridges Street is so busy. It's busy. The main bypass. And you got that bit where the toilet is. Everyone congregates there.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, they got the train station at the park.
No. And one street over there. Yeah. Just you got Hanover Square. Parkings. There's everything. Very busy. Okay.
Evening, guys. Hello.
Good evening. Good evening.
Yeah, how are you doing? You notice it's like your name. Alex would be a Alex. Yeah, this should put that in the slides. Not an Alex. Number 8, Sylvia, good evening. Number 10, Peter, good evening. Good to see you. I can't believe that. Good to see you, Adam. Dean. Lawrence. Did you have ticket lots? No, I bring your name down. When we let these guys in, I can then hit you. It's just we'll wait on the left hand side. We'll be back 5 minutes. Good to see you, Michael. Hi, Wesu. How are you? Good to see you. Good to see you. Great job, good to see you. And speaking of legacy. Ah, have you been a while? Good to see you. Thank you. Hi, good to see you. Thank you very much, Mark. Good to see you. Yeah, so I got Alex.
Thank you very much. Thank you, guys.
Let's go back. Yeah. I mean, that's pretty good chicken. Some chicken breast in there with some mushroom sauce. Ah, man. Okay, let's go this way. I mean, that tea is making me sweat. I get the sweats drinking that hot tea. We got some squash and some dash water in the bottle. And freeze it. Try not to fall asleep this time, so I can drink it. You know, I'm very, very tired. I'm exhausted. My nose is itching.
I feel adventurous.
It's saying they're watching a game or something. There's another football game. So you see, this S25 stopped rebooting because I changed the app apps. So I changed the. Okay, we're getting off right now. So I changed the app apps and it suddenly stopped rebooting. Let me go another intersection and get off this road. So the, I mean, it seems trivial. I mean, why would the app apps have so much influence on it? I mean, we added more stuff to the script as well, so maybe that's it. We added all the stuff we're not supposed to add in the script. So why would the app apps alone make such a big difference? Oh man, my fucking legs hurt. Let's continue walking on this road. So they are still, like I said, grabbing the laptop. There's basically nothing on it. There's nothing of any value on that laptop whatsoever. I haven't put any files on it. There's no GIF releases on it. There's nothing on it. So they're still grabbing it. Alright, let's get off here. Let's get off over here. And walk on this other road. Oh my god. That squash has got a shit ton of poison in it. But if I freeze it and drink it later, it should be okay. But it is full of poison, burp and stuff. Burp and stuff, my stomach is hurting from it, so I mean, that Dodge water was not very good today. We got some pretty bad cans. So, it should be okay now with the squash and the Fanta that I put in there to drink. If I freeze it. I have to freeze it first. I have to wait at least 3-4 hours. Oh my god. Oh my god. Well, like I said before, it seems that these Chinese manufacturers went all the way to 6,000 plus nits of brightness on these phones. Here's the thing, you're probably going to get sued because these drones, they will crank that shit up to 6,000 and blind themselves. Okay? I think 3,000 is probably the limit of maximum brightness for these phones, because if you use it indoors and you don't use it outside, you don't need 6,000 nits. Understand? You fucking crank that shit up to 3,000 nits indoors and you will blind yourself. Understand? Let alone 6,000 in the dark. I mean, that is very bright. So, on these devices, I don't think it's necessary. You're probably going to get sued. if anything, these drones are going to fucking blind themselves using their phones. And I think 3,000 is the limit, okay? It's good enough. 3,000 is the limit. I don't know about 6,000. That seems very bright to me. So, I'll say, yeah, I mean, I don't think there's any point to it, really. I mean, you know, I think it's too much already. I mean, 6,000 is a lot. Oh, man. I'm so tired right now, goddamn. Very, very tired. Let's go this way. Oh my god, I am tired. I really am. Exhausted. We went to sleep late again, but I woke up early as usual. Because there was a lot of EMF in there and I couldn't fucking sleep. There was a lot of EMF in there and I couldn't sleep. I woke up early. Pretty nice and breezy. It was very good. This guy has been damaging the cases on the phones. So the S22 has some blemishes on the fucking case. The paint is coming off. So it's got this rubberized paint on it, finish. This guy rubbed it off, you see? He rubbed it off somehow. And now it's coming off in these spots. So this case is going to look like shit eventually. And they need to stop making these rubberized fucking cases because the finish doesn't last. Just make it fucking solid rubber and fuck off. You know? They keep fucking painting plastic. They keep painting rubber like it's silicone, like it's, you know, like it's a piece of fucking artwork. Just make it fucking solid rubber and plastic and fuck off. Stop fucking painting the fucking plastic and the rubber. It's already plastic and rubber. Or silicone, whatever the fuck it is. They just keep painting these fucking cases. Anyway. I feel bad. I'm tired. Time to sleep. Let me log into this game, see what's going on in there. Train Amigos. He wants us to train the Amigos. This stuff's over here. Alright, that's about it. Oh, I'm exhausted. Let's see if I find my girlfriend in my room. Apparently my girlfriend has been going into my room. Yeah, it's too much walking in. Yeah, they keep saying this guy wants to say something. You can say whatever the fuck you want, man. It doesn't mean we're not going to kill you. Understand? We are going to do this eventually. In the meantime, yes, you can say whatever the fuck you want to say and say your piece, but we still want to kill you, and we're going to achieve it anyway. I don't understand what this guy's position is anyway. What is it exactly you're trying to achieve? Because you're trying to achieve nothing. Understand? We're going to fucking kill you anyway because that's what we want to do. You can say what you want to say, do what you want to do in the meantime, but we're going to fucking kill you anyway. Understand? Because that's what we want to do, regardless. So we're going to let you say whatever the fuck you want to say. In the meantime, you can say it, whatever the fuck it is. You can do whatever the fuck it is you want to do. In the meantime, if you can do it, but we're going to kill you anyway. Understand? It's irrelevant. I don't know what the fuck your position is here, what you're trying to play at. It's pointless anyway, but whatever. You know, you can say what you want to say. I really don't give a fuck. I don't care. It doesn't offend me. Understand? You're not going to be offending me with whatever the fuck you want to say. You can say it. You keep saying, you want to say something. Say something then. Go ahead. Entertain us. I mean, they've been doing a great job being, entertaining so far. Definitely very entertaining stuff. So you can say whatever the hell you want to say. If you want to say it, do whatever you want to do. Do whatever it is you want to do in the meantime. If you want to do it, if you have the power to do it. But chances are we're going to get rid of you anyway, regardless. And like I said, this whole shit here is very pointless to me. I don't understand what they want to achieve. Besides fucking annoying me every day, I'm not sure what the fuck they want to achieve with this. Whatever. Oh, man, I'm tired. Get something in my eye. Exhausted. Like I said, this bag situation, you keep saying, oh, I still got the bag. No. This situation was the same for me before the bag. The only difference now is that the food is bad. A lot worse. It was the same situation more or less before the bag. What difference did it make to me that you have the bag? None. It was the same situation before the bag anyway. Still got the bag. So the fuck what? What was going on before the bag? The same thing that's going on now. That's what was going on before the bag. The same thing that you see going on right now. What difference does it make if you still have the bag? None. If it gives you protection, obviously you're under the impression it probably gives you protection. And it probably does for now. Even though in my opinion it shouldn't. You clearly stole the bag and everything else before the bag as well. You were stealing stuff. And you're under the impression it's going to give you protection from us. You seem to be really, you seem to have a lot of faith in it. Even though you're grabbing phones and laptops in the middle of the night to cover your ass for the bag, you seem to have a lot of faith in that bag. Even though you're out here grabbing phones and laptops at 3 in the morning. You understand? You're under the impression it gives you protection. I don't see why it should. I don't know who gave you this deal that some bag you stole from me should give you protection. Get the fuck out of here. That's what I would tell you. I would tell you to get fucking lost if you think a bag will give you protection from people like us. That's what I would tell you, yeah? I don't know who gave you that deal that somehow you should be afforded protection because you stole my bag. I don't think so. That's what I'm getting from this. Some almighty fuck up somewhere, who the fuck knows who, offer these asswipes protection if they stole my bag. Why would that be a guarantee? You stole a bag to protect yourself from people like me? And who gave you this fucking guarantee of assurances? Oh, let me guess. Is it someone in Hyperborea? Is it someone in the city in the sky? Maybe it's one of the elves. Maybe it's one of these Five Eyes imbeciles that's been causing all these problems all along. Maybe it's one of these Five Eyes lunatic fuck-ups that's been causing a lot of these problems all along. Is that who gave you this guarantee of safety if you stole my bag? Yeah, who was it that gave you this guarantee of safety if you stole my fucking bag? I would tell you to get fucking lost and fuck off. That's what I would tell you. Yeah, that's what I would fucking tell you. And the bottle as well. I stole the bottle and no bag to guarantee my safety. What the fuck game is this, really? I mean, who gave you this guarantee of safety if you stole my stuff? The Five Eyes? Is it someone in the city in the sky? Is it a Hyperborean? Is it an elf? What is it? Is it some fucking lunatic fucking politician in the Five Eyes that's been causing all these problems all along? Yeah, mystery figure, huh? I mean, this is just the most horrific dog shit anybody can possibly conceive to defend themselves with. I'm stealing this guy's stuff so I can defend myself? Imagine if I went to my people and told them I stole this guy's stuff so I can defend myself. Do you think they would offer me protection if I told them this? If I took somebody's shit who's an adversary and I went to my people and showed them the stuff that I stole off this guy, do you think my people would give me protection in return because I stole somebody's shit? Absolutely not, guy. Absolutely not. They would also tell me to fuck off. They would also tell me to fuck off and get lost. This is what this guy is doing. I stole his stuff. I got his stuff. So he buys me some protection. Protection from who? Who gave you this guarantee? You see what these people are doing? What a bunch of fucking lunatics. These motherfuckers want to die. It's as if the motherfuckers want to die faster. You know, imagine, let's do it in reverse. Imagine I went to my people and said, I stole X number of things from this adversary. Is it going to buy me protection from my own people if I present myself with the stuff that I stole from this adversary that I have in Middle Earth? You know what they would say to me? Fuck the fuck off. That doesn't work like that. That's what they would say to me. That's what my own people would say to me if I did this in reverse and stole your shit and presented that shit to my people. They would tell me to fuck off, you fucking idiot. It doesn't work in reverse. It never has. Like I said, this is a, you have to be extremely patient, and you have to be very good at being able to stomach a lot of dog shit, literally and figuratively, from these people. You have to be very good at being able to stomach the most ridiculous dog shit that's ever been conceived by a hominid brain. You understand? To be able to get through it, you have to stomach the most horrific, ridiculous dog shit that a hominid brain has ever conceived, and that's exactly what we're dealing with. Understand? Oh, I stole his stuff, so he buys us protection. Because I stole his bag, his piss bottle, and some sperm a long time ago. If I went to my people and told them this, and asked them for protection, they would tell me to fuck off. You got what? You stole somebody's shit in Middle Earth, who's your fucking adversary, and now you come to us for protection? They would tell me to fuck off, you fucking idiot. It doesn't work like that. It doesn't fucking work like that. You fucking dumbass. You see? It doesn't work like that. It never has. I don't know why the fuck it works for you. I certainly wouldn't buy into it. I would tell you to fuck off and die. You know, that's the protection I would give you. If you came to me with this kind of bullshit, I would tell you to fuck off and die. Because you're dog shit. That's why. You understand? I mean, this guy is unbelievable. I stole his stuff, so it offers me protection. He will buy me some protection from so-and-so. What? Who the fuck is so-and-so? Who the fuck is so-and-so? What a ridiculous fucking concept. Like I said, imagine if I did this in reverse and went to my people and said, I stole some shit from an adversary I have. Is it going to buy me protection if I present this stuff to you? Of course not. It does the opposite, actually. You know, it does the opposite from what I know. It does the complete opposite. I'm thirsty. It's so hot out here, it feels like it's 30 degrees, even though it's already nightfall. Close to sunset. It still feels like 30 degrees, it really does. You know? Oh my God. Risky maneuver.
The guy's only ever done record.
It's just too much walking, I think. Too much walking today. Tomorrow is Wednesday, so the friends of Essex are coming. My half-Asian girlfriend is coming as well. I miss her already. Maybe the blonde one wants to take me home with her. Well, actually, she can come back to my place now. Well, maybe later, in 2 weeks or whatever. For my half-Asian girlfriend, you know, I'm gonna see her Wednesday. Oh, I'm fucking tired. Yeah, there's plenty of CCTV on these light posts.
The light one.
Like I said, it's I think this quarantine that is over Middle Earth has caused this hominid to grow in power and out of control. You know, like I said, the mud floods kind of set them loose. You know, really set the hominid loose, and because nobody knew. Like I said, the whites have always had a lack of intuition, a lack of racial awareness, because of the resets, this collective knowledge. You know, like I said, the Bible doesn't mention anything about any hominid or monkey raping or anything like that. It mentions everything else, pretty much. It doesn't mention the chalices, the sun chalices. Doesn't mention, it mentions the firmament, but it doesn't say anything about chalices, sun chalices. Doesn't say anything about Mercury either, or the hominid. So, like I said, this lack of racial awareness on the side of white people really allowed this infiltrator model to penetrate everywhere, get into everything, snake his way into everything, control everything, and it shows. It shows. It's very evident that's what's been going on, and it's. I think this quarantine is getting a bit. I think maybe this situation. I think maybe this situation is the way they were meaning to break quarantine. This situation is the way it was meant to end the quarantine and allow other people in that should be in anyway. Understand? Maybe that's what this situation is all about: breaking the quarantine over Middle Earth and allowing these other people to come back in where they belonged anyway. This includes the elves, the Hyperboreans, the city in the sky, whatever people, elves and Hyperborean and Nephilim. Maybe that's what the situation is all about. Causing such conditions, bringing about the conditions necessary to break quarantine, right? I don't know, speculation on how do you break quarantine. Maybe this situation is the way that it's done, right? How do you break quarantine over Middle Earth since the last war? Well, this is probably how you do it and resolve the situation in the end, right? Fix all the problems in the end by breaking the quarantine, right? Like I said, the quarantine is also, if you look at all the alien movies that they made, Prometheus, the alien, if it's contained, is always under quarantine. Medical, biohazard quarantine, medical quarantine, like a pathogen. The alien is always under quarantine, right? Medical quarantine usually, or biohazard quarantine. Understand? Biohazard quarantine, medical quarantine. If you look at the alien movies, it's always under quarantine. If it's the engineers with the black goo that gives rise to these hominids, these alien-looking hominids, that goo is always under quarantine. Biohazard quarantine, medical quarantine. You see what I mean? It's always under quarantine. The alien, if it is captured in the alien movies, it's always in quarantine. Quarantine, isolation and quarantine all the time. Right. Oh man, I'm so tired. Got a headache. I think this rubber band is radioactive. Got a bit of a back head pain or something. So, yeah, I think that maybe that's what this situation is meant to do. Probably break quarantine of Middle Earth. They're saying, oh, come on guys, you just need another one, you're going to miss the boat. You can leave, you just need another one, yada yada. Well then, I mean, if we can bring everybody else back over here, there's no point in leaving, I guess. If you break quarantine, there's no point in leaving. They're going to make another Alien Earth season. So they're going to have season 2 or 3 or something. Yeah. It was a good one. They really made a good one, but the ending was pretty bad. It's leaking. The bottle is leaking. My bottle, I don't know why it leaks, but it does. Not a very good design. Oh. And the thing is, the bottle is standing up in the bag. It's not on its side or anything, it still leaks. Interesting. Yeah, it's like 30 degrees on here, man. It's sunset already, just about sunset, and it's still 30 degrees. Oh my God. So today we ran the script and we were using the settings app. They're using the settings app to misprovision the phone. The issue with that is we cannot disable the settings app. We cannot suspend it. We cannot do anything to that app to keep it from running. Therein lies the problem. They're using the settings app to misprovision the phone. You cannot disable it. You cannot uninstall it. You cannot suspend it. You can use some app ops on it, but that's about it. Some permissions. Use the 13, and that's what we found this morning. They misprovisioned all the phones using the settings app. It's not a provisioning app, by the way. The settings app does not provision the phone. It's the telephony apps. That's why you have 15 of them, just for that purpose alone. And this, for whatever reason, this fucking settings app has enough in it, enough telephony shit in it to misprovision the phone, and it's not supposed to provision anything, but it does because it has some stuff in it. And like I said, you cannot disable it, you cannot uninstall it, you cannot suspend it. You can run some app ops on it, permissions, some user 13 stuff. That's about it. And we found this on all the phones today. The settings app misprovisioned all the phones because of what this guy did last night when I slept. So tiresome. So tiresome. So tiresome. This is why, like I said, you have 15 telephony-related apps. Do you think that with 15 telephony-related apps you need the settings app to provision the phone? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Even 16 does it. Even 16 misprovisions it with the settings app. That's not what it's for. That's not what the settings app is for. And 16 does it as well. We have 15 telephony apps. Use any one of them to provision the phone. Right? No, this guy uses the settings app and it fucks up everything. You have to run the whole shit again. All that script again to get it to behave. I have to run it again when I get to the hotel. SVM config, telephony, I think network stack stuff. Minimum amount of stuff that I need to run. The telephony stuff, SVM, CID, update center, network stack and tethering. I need to run that shit again. When I get to sit down. Oh my god, so much work. Oh no. What have you done, homie? That doesn't look very good, homie. That looks very bad. Oh my god. No way. That's very sad. I could use that car. I mean, I would love a car right now. Oh my god. I lost it. Yeah, the issue is that there's not enough 5G throughput in this hotel to upload anything. I can process the video right away in the next 20 minutes, and it will be done. I can't upload anything because there's not enough throughput. We need 50, 100, something like that. And we're getting about 2015 or something like that instead. I can't upload anything. I'm on the Wi-Fi or mobile. It's too fucking slow. It's too long. Very, very tired. Pretty tired today, guys. I'm trying to get going. I'm late again, getting up because I get up. So yeah, it's really fucking hot in here. Extremely hot. Unbearably hot in this room. I mean, it's just insane how hot it is. Absolutely fucking crazy. I mean, it's cooking in here. It's a baking oven. Oh shit, it's hot. Oh no. I can only imagine what the hell is outside. Wow. I didn't run the script on the phones yet. No, we will do that later. shit, it is hot as fuck, man. It's hard to believe. It's hard to believe. I get my camera away. Run everything to ashes. Ashes that I have in there are enough usually. Yeah, definitely settings up. Pin set. Just to run the settings app again. We'll run the actions, and the actions usually are enough. Yeah, it's working. It's working to turn some of this crap off. Phone action, that's it. Like I said, you don't really need to run a lot. You just kind of have to know what they're after. And they're after network stack, telephony, and Wi-Fi. So as long as you disable the actions, you're good to go usually. So much dust on here. Oh fuck. Yeah, see, this is very quick, very precise, just the actions alone, the settings script, and you're good to go. Yeah, that's usually pretty much it as far as these phones go. Phone stuff, network stack, Wi-Fi, GMS, the settings app being a problem. And that's the minimum that you need. Keep it more, keep it civilized. Dr. Bell, let's go to breakfast. So what we found is that Wi-Fi settings activity is huge implications, huge hole is Wi-Fi settings activity. And yeah, it is Wi-Fi settings activity. I tried to get up, man. I wanted to leave at 7 because it was hot in there. I could not get up. You just can't get up, man. It's hard. It's hard to get up. Very difficult to get up, man, at 7, you know? Even though you want to. It's very, very hard. get too hot down here. So let's run the 850 as well. I mean, that's what we're running right now, just the actions and setting that. Usually it's enough. Oh, shit, I'm tired. Yeah, it is very hot. My arms are sunburnt. My crispy, my crispy cream chicken legs, chicken wings. My chicken wings arm, fried chicken wings. I mean, you just have to wash your hands and it gets rid of the dead skin. That's what it is. That's why you get a tan. It's just a bunch of dead skin. Obviously, when you crystallize, you're not supposed to get a tan. You get a lot less of a tan when you crystallize. Yeah, 3% it looks purple, red. In natural sunlight, it looks purple and red, and that's exactly what it is. That's exactly what it looks like to me. It looks like purple and red. It's not even brown. It looks brown in artificial light, but it's actually purple and red in natural sunlight. Oh, I'm so tired. Oh my God. So the laptop overheating, it has been doing it a lot less. So there is something going on with the chipset. Drivers, probably some kind of EFI shenanigan, where it overheats the laptop slightly because it doesn't throttle down, the voltage is too high, wattage is too high for no reason. And it has been fixed lately. It's a lot less heat. A lot less heat from this laptop. Let me run the 850 right now as well. But we still need to look the fans and reverse them. I just didn't have time. I'm very fucking tired by the time I get back anyway. I just want to lay down in bed. I want to watch YouTube and then go to sleep by 11 p.m. Try to go to sleep by midnight. Connected. The screen on this S25 is unusually dark. Okay, let's contact now. Should be full brightness in the shade. It's not. It lowers the brightness in the shakes. I'm in the shake. You should keep the brightness up. This way, Tom. It stopped. It stopped the video. I don't know why it stopped. The script should not have done that, but it did. I mean, we'll run the rest of it. Rest now. So much walking. Yeah, we don't know why the video stopped. The script should not have done that. The script should have kept it going. Run the rest of the script. I gotta copy over the Samsung app script and run that as well. It's hot as shit here. Oh, okay. I got hit. Probably from drinking that stuff last night. Or sleeping in that EMF soup in the room. The EMF in there was pretty high this morning. So you can see these actions are quite good at finding the problem. It's a little bit more precise, it's shorter and faster. Holy comrades, I'm dying of thirst. Oh my God. I get a black tea with black sugar.
Whoa, that's a good change.
Soup, salt and water.
That's chicken or cheese?
Black tea with black sugar.
Yes, chicken or cheese? The lady's bringing me a sandwich as well. I don't think so, but let me ask.
Yeah, black tea with a can of refills. One more tea.
One more time, just inhale. Okay, one more time.
the old Kent Road. So I've got
in street markets, it starts to work out. So while it's very, very cheap, so you've got a supermarket that's £1 as well. So if it's a pound, if you go to Lewisham, no. But being on the Venetian, everything's cheap. So I want just for the coffee to come fare le poisson.
my family, my brother, when my brother was before my brother and me, my brother helped me to get in. And with the money, I bought my camera, my first camera, my last road, my last and I was I need to get up a British passport, get up
French is going to be.
Alright, let's go to the library. We ran out of battery on the A50. I didn't charge them overnight. I unplugged them. And put them on, put them under my bed sheet, my comforter. Because I don't want to leave them on the charger overnight because the battery will swell up. This S25 stop rebooting. We might as well keep it on this one then. I was gonna fucking put on an 8.5, 1UI 8.5, but since it's not rebooting, might as well keep it on this one. Now the strip that we put in there, it's a bit much. It's asking a lot. So at least it's stopping it from rebooting. It hasn't done it since yesterday. It's so hot. Oh my God. Yeah, it's working fine. A little bit more heat. We messed around with that KLMS agent a little bit too much. And I think that, whatever they're doing with that, it could be restarting the phone, it could be Find My Mobile, it could be sign in. Who knows which one it is. It could be sign in, it could be Find My Mobile, it could be KLMS. We know it has to be one of those three. That's restarting the phone. So it has some kind of tethering bind, pretty strong one. So it won't stop vibrating because I'm touching the size of the phone. It vibrates. Like I said, when I read about it on eBay, I was stunned. The phone turns off. You can certainly prevent it from booting. you know, with module metadata, telemetry, network stack, whatever. But then when I first read about it, about this one shutting off, it was kind of a shock. I said to myself, that's impossible. It's a new phone. It's a new chipset. Android 16. What do you mean it restarts? Why? You don't need a CPU reball, I think. Right? I mean, the CPU in there is a 1/4 inch by 1/4 inch. You understand? What reball are you talking about? Because usually that's the reason why, you know, some laptops and shit will restart. Graphics cards will artifact or crash the PC. Sometimes the graphics cards will crash the PC, the drivers will crash, whatever. It needs a reball or something like that because it's got some kind of flex in the motherboard. Well, it's a big fucking motherboard, and it will flex because it's a big fucking pie. You're putting all these components on a big fucking pie. The CPU is in the middle. You're just going to flex in the middle where the CPU is. The die on the graphics card is in the middle as well, so it's going to flex. They should have just put it in the corner, in my opinion, because it's safer. And you need a reball sometimes because, you know, that motherboard will flex. These fucking idiotic drones will flex the board as well. Installing it, moving the PC around. They fucking drop the laptop on its head. The motherboard will flex or it will shock the motherboard and break some solder joints, you know. And you need a reball because it shuts off or whatever, it artifacts. This doesn't need a fucking reball. It's a fucking 2-inch by 2-inch motherboard, 3-inch by 2-inch motherboard with a 1/4 inch processor. It does not need a reball. Why does it restart? Well, I was surprised when I read about it. I was very surprised to see that. You can see network stack problems. You can see connectivity, mobile data, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth problems. Yes, that's a given. But when I read restart, I said, well, that's an interesting one. I want that one. That's what I said to myself. That's an interesting one. 512 gigabytes of storage as well. I want that one. I want the one that restarts on its own. That's what I said to myself. That's a new one. I said to myself, I never heard that before. Why does it restart? It looks like it's new in the box. It was basically brand new. Whoever bought it, Mr. Paul. And I said to myself, that's a really interesting one. I want that one. It restarts. Why? Why would it restart? You see, it's shit like that. It's shit like that. That's so out of place. So out of the ordinary. You know, a phone restarting on its own, that's new. It is so out of the ordinary. You have to say to yourself, it makes you curious. You have to say to yourself, you know, it's like, it's one of those impossibilities. You know, a new phone restarting on its own. It's one of those impossibilities. And you say to yourself, how is that possible? Because somebody did it. Somebody caused it. That's why it's possible. Somebody caused the problem. That's why it's possible. Yes. You understand? That's what I said to myself. I mean, I never heard that before. Let's buy down. I never heard this one before. I never heard this problem before. That's a new one. This guy says it restarts every couple of hours. Well, in my case, it was every couple of seconds. Every 15 seconds. I'm like, wow, that's got to be remotely done. And it is. It is remotely done. Somebody's remotely restarting the fucking phone. Yeah, it's so hot, man. We have to stay over here until fucking 6. Oh, it's nice in the shade. We're pretty good in the shade. Yeah, we have to stay out here until 6. Well, we're going to come to St. Patrick's, have dinner, and then go down to the Strand. This guy, like I said, this guy has 2 more, I think, or 3 more. Same kind of problems. Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, or mobile network doesn't work. Interesting problems, isn't it? Interesting problems to solve. Wow, very crowded sidewalk out here for sure, huh? shit, man. It's not that bad, but it's gonna get hotter. I don't think this is peak temperature. Good morning. We got a little bit of scripting to work on to reorganize the Samsung apps. So it's kind of a little bit it's a bit of a mess in there. I think we need to move SKMS. The SKMS stuff needs to be moved by itself. That's very, very hot. Super hot. So basically now we gotta wait around until 5:30 again. Let's go to St. Patrick's. First, let's go see if there's anything. Alright, so the laptop is in pretty bad shape. I don't know what they did to it. It's either that Windows installation is completely fucked, or they flashed the GPU BIOS. It's not loading textures, it's not loading shaders in Fortnite. So I reinstalled the drivers, all the drivers, updated the drivers, flashed the BIOS, reset the Super I/O twice, and it's not doing laptop things in Fortnite. So we have a problem in there. I think that installation is totally fake at this point, or it's the GPU BIOS. It has a BIOS as well. This S25 is still restarting. We modified the script again. Ran all the apps, app ops and permissions with the Samsung apps script. I expanded, I added more apps, as many apps as I could add. It's still restarting, it's still rebooting. We look at tethering and network stack permissions and app ops on that as well. So who knows what it is. So now we have to look at the laptop as well with this problem. Because it's loading Fortnite very slow. It's loading everything slow. I can't even transfer fucking files. Understand? I'm trying to back up Fortnite so I don't have to download it again. And it's 60 gigabytes, but it's so fucking slow to try and copy the files over to a USB drive. It's impossible. So that seems to be a Super I/O problem. If USB performance is low, usually it means it's a Super I/O problem, but we reset the Super I/O, everything is good. Wi-Fi is fast. Wi-Fi downloads faster than the USB can transfer. So I don't know what they did to it. I think this installation is fake. That's what I think. I downloaded another copy. So we can install another copy and give it a go. And I have some time tonight. I'll reinstall another ISO. Let's see what it does. I did find screws loose on the laptop. So this guy, not only did he grab the laptop, he opened up the bottom lid beside the screen, because I found debris on the backlight. He put debris on the backlight and opened up the bottom as well, because I found loose screws. Alright, let's go to St. Patrick's. Hopefully we're not too late. Here. Is there a compass on this? Why is there a compass in here? There's a compass in the left corner of the camera app. So I think that they flashed a custom something. That installation is totally fake. We used, we can install every driver pretty much. We are on the service pack. I uninstalled the service pack. There is a command to uninstall service packs, cumulative service packs. I uninstalled the service pack. We can install the service pack again to try and see if we can fix this fake Windows installation with a service pack. It should fix it. That shit is 5 gigabytes. It's over 4 gigabytes. The service pack, cumulative service pack is close to like 5 gigabytes, and it replaces everything. And you can uninstall it. There is a command to uninstall the service pack, which I tried to do just now. I didn't see much. It brought up some stuff on the screen with the Windows installer, and I closed the PowerShell window. I didn't wait for anything, so I'm not sure. I am not sure what what it did, if anything. Obviously, it takes a long time to uninstall it. We're going to be late at St. Patrick's. From the looks of it, it looks like a custom BIOS on the GPU. It's not loading shaders, it's not loading textures. Fortnite looks like shit for some reason, even though everything is loaded. All the drivers are loaded. There's no missing drivers in there. Understand? It doesn't lag to say there's a missing driver. It just doesn't load. It just doesn't load textures or shaders or anything. It glitches. It glitches as well. It glitches as well, severely glitching. So it will load the textures and unload them after the game loads. I've never seen that before. So it will load the textures and unload them. Everything. Shaders included. I've never seen that on anything. I mean, you know, once they're loaded, you understand? This thing will unload the textures and the shaders as you're playing the game. Yeah, you've never seen that before, have you? I have. I've seen it all now. I've seen it all now, textures and shaders loading and unloading in real time. Understand? So it looks like a custom GPU BIOS. There's a BIOS for that as well. Now, I didn't mess with the BIOS. We're not interested in overclocking that 3050. It's a small one. It's a small GPU. And it doesn't need any overclocking or any stress any more than what it has. And I think that this guy probably flashed the custom GPU BIOS. It really does look that way. We're going to be late at St. Patrick's. So, yeah, I don't really know what to say about it. I've never seen a laptop do this. Not even the HP laptop. Not even the HP laptop was doing anything like this. Understand? This is basically a new problem to look into with whatever's going on with the graphics, the GPU overall. I've never seen this problem before, not even on the HP laptop. Considering we already reset the Super I/O, we reset the Super I/O twice. The Wi-Fi is fine. There seems to be an issue with Windows though, because the USB transfer rate is so slow. Let's go over here on this side. We're going to be fucking late. So I think that this is maybe some custom BIOS, some fake BIOS for the GPU. I've never seen shaders and textures unload and reload when you're playing the game in real time. You understand? Definitely an interesting problem that I've never seen before. The whole of London is on this side, one guys. So I think that that's what it looks like. I mean, I don't know what there is. I mean, I am seeing an issue with the drivers. It says no drivers are removed when I run the driver list. When I uninstall drivers, it says no drivers are being removed, which means that the numbers changed on the drivers, or there's something wrong. Something is going on with some other problem with that driver list. Now the driver list does not change. Understand? It should have the same INF files that you always have. You know, it doesn't change the INF numbers. I think they changed. You understand? Which is very peculiar because they're not supposed to change. There's no reason for the INF numbers to change. But if I remove the drivers, it says no drivers are removed. You understand? Which means the name it's looking for a name that is, it's not there, I guess. You understand? It means that the numbers, it means the INF files that I'm trying to remove are not on the list. You understand? Which is something that doesn't happen because you have the same INF files, the same drivers. Even if they are updated, it's going to have the same driver INF file every time. But when I remove them when I try to uninstall them, it says no INF files removed because it doesn't find a name. It doesn't find the file that I'm specifying. Why would the file names change? Right? Why would the file names change? That's a very good question because I've never seen those drivers never change. Right? The INF driver files never fucking change. For some reason, they have changed. Understand? So we are not removing all those INF files on the list like we should be. So maybe I need to go look at the INFs, and I think it can give you a list. I'm not sure if you can pull a list from Windows of all the INF. It does enumerate the drivers, so you can just copy the INF files and remove them and see what happens. Obviously, the important ones the important ones have names, not numbers. Yeah, I think we're going to be late. So if they have names, regular names instead of numbers, I think that it's you got to avoid those, like store in VME. Obviously, that's the one you don't want to uninstall. So I need to get a fresh driver list, a freshly populated driver list from this Windows installation and uninstall it. I think we're going to be late because it's taking us half an hour just to walk 50 feet. So I think that we do have a custom GPU BIOS. From the looks of it, it looks like a custom GPU BIOS. Let's just reinstall Windows with a fresh ISO and see what happens with the new ISO, right? You understand? Let's just use a fresh ISO and go from there and see if it fixes the Fortnite problem. Obviously, the Fortnite problem is, is going to be a problem in every game. Oh my God, I'm so tired. We're going to be late on here today. Homeless comrades, get out.
Yeah, they got your shit in toss. See that? How much actually for that?
All right, we're not going to wait, fortunately. So on.
No, I only put the back here for my friend. Ah, fine. Ah ouais.
Tickets first. Hi, James. Tickets first. James, welcome, James. Number is up on number 8. Is this all right? 23. 25. Caesar, welcome, Caesar. 15. Stefan. Peter, number 2. Welcome, Peter. Number 19. Michael. Oh, yeah. Number 29. Wait a minute. Rado, number 1, welcome Rado. Right, Sam. 6, John. 21.
Oh, that's the wrong colour. Due to Wednesday today. 22, let's see if I can find you, present. Yeah, what's the present? Zylan? 16. Yeah, that's right. Alright, okay. That's a bit of a complication, isn't it? Slowly, it's the wrong end of the day. 18. What? Welcome back. Got to give plus 1. 14, welcome. 11. James. Andrew, number 33. Sorry, Martin, welcome. 27. Peter, welcome. Matthew. 31. Welcome, Matthew. Nobody else got tickets? So, Alex. Yes. Yep, come in. Welcome. Thank you very much. Lauren.
Let's go back. I didn't go to the Friends of Essex. I thought it was a fucking horror day today, guys. I got carried away with that laptop, trying to figure out what the hell is wrong with it. And yeah, I completely forgot about the Friends of Essex even coming today. Got that charger in my back. I need to get off this road. Let's move on this one. Pretty bad at St. Patrick's. We should have gone to the Friends of Essex. We missed the meal. Should have fucking. I got carried away with that laptop. I didn't even know what fucking day it was. Oh well.
It's like over now.
The S25 stopped rebooting. What I ran last was permission and APOS for tethering. And the last one that I ran was connectivity resources. So connectivity resources was the last thing that I ran on the S25 to try and stop it from rebooting. Oh wow. Wow. One more intersection, we'll get off this road. connectivity resources was the last thing that I ran. You know, if it works or not, I don't know. It probably does. It's not rebooting for now. So yeah, I mean, I guess it might be, could be. Connectivity resources you cannot uninstall, you cannot disable. So what's interesting to me is that they will let you do this. Sure, the phone will not boot. You won't have internet. You're not going to have Wi-Fi, something, right? It will boot loop. It will boot loop non-stop until the battery dies. If you uninstall, disable these tethering, network stack, and connectivity apps that are fake anyway, but then they let you disable them and uninstall them. You know what? But they don't let you disable or uninstall the other apps. Sign in, Find My Mobile, Knox apps, SKMS. They don't let you do anything with those. Yeah, but they do let you uninstall tethering, network stack, telemetry, module metadata, connectivity resources. They let you uninstall and disable all of that, even though the phone will not boot. Kind of interesting. Oh, I'm fucking tired. Yeah, it looks like the GPU on this laptop got flashed with fake firmware. That's why we're getting shaders and fucking textures loading and unloading in real time when I'm playing the fucking game. So I think that we need to look for a BIOS that we can download so we can flash it back to stock. We need to look for a BIOS that can be flashed back to stock, because it's definitely not fucking stock. So we'll look for the stock BIOS on the internet tonight, and just flash it back to stock, because I think this guy flashed the custom fucking BIOS on the GPU, and that's the reason why it's fucking up like that. I mean, there's no other explanation. It's supposed to load the shaders and the textures, and it's supposed to work properly, indifferent of whatever drivers you have going on, indifferent of me uninstalling stuff or reinstalling the drivers. There's no missing drivers anyway, and the only reason for it to do that is if it has a custom fake BIOS that prevents the textures and the shaders from populating and staying populated, because they disappear off the screen. You know, they just disappear and reappear on the screen. Where have you seen that before? I've never seen that before in all my years of gaming, with a graphics card, and NVIDIA graphics card, no less. And all the PCs and laptops that I had, I've never seen that before. So we need to dig out the BIOS, the stock BIOS for the 3050, and put it back on the GPU. I think they fucked it. Could have given me a crazy overclock and have it blown up. You know, give me a 5 or a 6 megahertz over so I can blow it up. You know, why not? So I think that we're gonna have to dig up the BIOS and flash it back to stock, because that's what it is. It is the BIOS for the GPU. I'm pretty sure of it. I've never seen shit like that before. You know, it's supposed to work even if you have a missing driver, regardless of what the hell you have missing. There's no missing drivers, but even if you do, it's supposed to work. You know, if you have any kind of chipset driver missing, if you have any kind of driver missing from the chipset, it's supposed to work regardless, and it's not working. Like I said, it's definitely somebody's been in the laptop. We found loose screws on the bottom lid. The screws were loose. There's no reason for the screws to be loose. I didn't put them in loose. They were finger tight. Understand? Yeah. Oh my god. Anyway, before we flash any BIOS, let's reinstall Windows. Let's put on Windows with a fresh ISO. Then I download it. Just reinstall Windows and see what it does. I have no idea how these drones can even understand each other in that crowd, because I can't fucking make out anything that anybody says, because I hear everybody all at once. So I'll reinstall this, just reinstall another Windows and see what it does. Like I said, I've never seen this shit before, you know. Beyond me at this point. Like I said, you can have a situation where you have custom BIOS for the GPU. It does have a BIOS. You know, it has a BIOS, and it can be a fake one. I mean, like I said, these motherfuckers had a lot of time on their hands with these electronics. You understand? Because that's exactly what it is. It signals intelligence. This excrement is acting in the quote-unquote, he's the savior of the West. Defending, like I said, this is exactly what they're doing. Believe me when I tell you, these motherfuckers are gone off the fucking wall, fucking insane, you understand? And they're fucking in here pretending to be saviors of the West, even though they are Soviet agents. All of them are commie asswites. You understand? And this is what they're doing. You understand? They're in here pretending to be the saviors of the West when they brought these Soviet motherfuckers in here from everywhere across the Soviet Union, Africa and Asia included. And they're in here pretending to be policing the West against Soviet fucking spies and shit, because we came from Eastern Europe. You understand? And that's exactly what the Cold War was based on. That's what the Cold War was based on. Signals intelligence, electronic warfare. You understand? This, what we're seeing with the laptop and the phones, is some highly intrusive and custom work that only a fucking criminal asswipe excrement from the Five Eyes could come up with. Yeah, a commie asswipe excrement from the fucking Five Eyes. Could have been the only ones that could have came up with some of the shit on their laptop. Yeah. Especially with this S25, which is quite amazing. To have so much script on it and for it to reboot like it's a fucking hard power cut from the CPU. Yeah, it's some highly intrusive and very, very custom work, guy, for sure. Specialized. And there's only a couple of asswipes that can do that kind of work. Not a whole lot of people in London, for sure. Maybe one or two at the most. And this is 7 million. Yeah, this is a city of 7 million. One or two people even know anything about that. Yeah. Like I said, guys, absolutely insane fuck-ups. Delusional fuck-ups. Oh, God, it's so hot out here. It's still like 30 plus. There's no wind at all. You can hardly breathe. Like I said, the S25, the A50, the A52 on 14. Some really, 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 really interesting stuff. Now, this motherfucker has been telling me for a while now that he still has a bag. You know, you would think, at the very least, with all the evidence we brought against them, they would at least be able to take the bag by now. Not so. Not so. Like I said, these rules that these motherfuckers play by, these asswipes play by, these fucking excrement asswipes play by, they are by their own making. No one else, no one in my fucking position would have came up with these fucking rules. I would have never agreed to them. You understand? Because it's outrageous. It's outrageous what a fucking advantage they got with that bag. Imagine this shit. And remember, I didn't do anything wrong with anything that was in the bag. I did nothing with the bag or anything in it. That's purely their fucking imagination from their fucking hominid brains filled with excrement. Yeah, some of that pretending excrement that they have in their hominid brains. I did nothing with the bag or anything in it. Yeah, purely that's a figment of their fucking imagination with the excrement that's in their hominid brains. You understand? I did nothing. But this is the kind of shit that they were able to pull out of that bag. It's quite amazing. It is shockingly bad. The amount of shit that I'm still getting over that bag. And I did nothing with the bag or anything in it. You understand? I did absolutely nothing with the bag or anything in it. Whatever they said happened was purely from their fucking imagination and the fucking hominid brains that they all share. Because I did nothing. You understand? Nothing with that bag or anything in it. And here we are. You understand? Here we are. 10 years, 12 years on. 12 years on. Yeah. You understand? Deranged. Absolutely fucking deranged. Understand? Whatever they did with that bag and whatever they did with what was in the bag, purely a figment of their fucking imagination. You understand? Purely a figment of their fucking imagination. And the hominid brains that they all share. I did nothing. I did less than nothing, actually. Understand? I did less than nothing. But this is the rules that these assholes play by. This is the rule. These are the rules that they play by. Anyway, let's go reinstall Windows first. Try to back up Fortnite on a USB drive. Try to back up Fortnite on a USB drive and reinstall Windows and see if that ISO brings it back to life. And we do have an I/O problem on it. I can tell there's an I/O problem. The USB ports are slow. And we already reset the Super I/O. So we have very slow USB transfer speeds, which are unusually slow, but the Wi-Fi is fine, right? So let's just try to use another ISO and see what it does first. Eliminate the issue of Windows being a problem. Now this is just it's pretty obvious. It's just a performance issue, an issue of I don't think they're getting anything out of the laptop after you reset everything. So it causes some kind of performance issue, some kind of storage issue, I/O issue, graphical issue with the GPU, and that's about it. I don't think it compromises the security in any kind of way. It is on a service pack, and we did run all of that script, BCD edit, and the drivers, and reinstall the drivers, and all the registry keys and stuff, uninstalled everything, reinstalled everything. So I think that we have to consider that it's probably just a really fake Windows installation at this point. Understand? So let's download another ISO and go from there. See what it does. Let's install another ISO because that's the easy part, and see if it fixes anything. And if not, we can look for the BIOS, look for the GPU BIOS, and flash that as well. It's so fucking hot here. What is our favorite dickhead doing today? I think our dickhead is fine. Oh my god. My feet are burning. I got on those black socks. Horrible. Absolutely horrible. And I washed them many times. My feet are cooking. You know, you gotta understand something about these motherfuckers. The reason why they have all these rules is to protect themselves from being killed. Now the question is who agreed to them? And the answer to that question is other transgender people agreed to those rules because they're also transgender. Other transgender people agreed to those rules because they're also transgender. Understand? The reason why they have so many rules, oh, I stole this, we can keep going with the bottle now, forget about the bag. We still have the bag, of course, but now we are onto the bottle. And now we also want to say that you stole somebody's phone. And these are rules to protect themselves from being killed by whoever told them that they wanted that, you know, whoever told them that they're going to kill them all. You understand? Now, like I said, these rules are purely invented by the transgender folks, the global syndicate, the global syndicate on transgender something, yeah, the global community. Understand? Because they're all transgender, and that's the reason why they agree to these kinds of rules. It protects them from being killed by the people who told them that wanted, you know, that wanted all of them to be dead or something. Wanted all of them to, you know, to have died by now. And that's the situation. That's the reason why they have these constant rules. Oh, I stole your bottle. Now I stole your phone. Now I have your delivery. Now I have your A50, which apparently they didn't steal. Apparently they did not steal the A50s. Well, I mean, that's amazing. They got 2 of those and none of them are stolen at this point in time. And this is how these fucking asswipes protect themselves from being killed by the people who told them that they want them dead. Understand? The global community, the global syndicate of transgender people. Those are the only people that would have agreed to this kind of shit in the first place. There's no normal women and men who would have said, yeah, that sounds very fair. Just keep on stealing stuff and, you know, kick the can down the road and steal some more shit. In the meantime, also hack his stuff so you can say that, the laptops and the phones are talking to each other and it's him doing it. You see? Like I said, these are rules that nobody normal would have agreed to. Yeah, nobody normal would have agreed to these rules. I think the S25 has some kind of custom tethering app on the phone. And I think this tethering app is probably connectivity resources. That app is fake as well on these phones. It can also have an update. It can also be updated. So if you know, normally when you look at the problem areas, you look at network stack and tethering, or Wi-Fi resources or something, and leave the rest like connectivity resources. That's rarely a problem. It doesn't even get updates. You know, I've never seen an update for connectivity resources, but it can be done. You can use the same version or a newer version and install an update for it because it's broken. And I think that with the S25, they somehow wormed their way in there to replace that app. I think it is connectivity resources, maybe cell broadcast service. That's broken as well. You can also have an update for that one. They don't do the updates for those. Cell broadcast service and connectivity resources, there's no updates. They update network stack, telemetry module, metadata, captive portal, but those other ones are also updatable because they are broken. So I think they probably wormed their way in there, found a way to update that app, and you have a completely fake one. Connectivity resources, cell broadcast service, take your pick, and it allows them to restart the phone. Understand? That's really the only explanation that I have for what's going on with these reboots. Yeah, some kind of fake connectivity or cell broadcast service or a network stack, maybe tethering. I mean, any one of them. It seems to be connectivity resources. Who knows? Let's see again tomorrow. Let's see what happens tomorrow. Let me start over tomorrow. Let's start over tomorrow and see what happens. I'm going to try and get up at 6 and 5, and at the very least write some kind of reset script and run some kind of reset script just to try and undo everything. If we're not going to run the script, at least have 3 blocks of resetting everything, run that, and then run the whole script when I wake up. You know, at 8, 7, whatever. Run the whole script when I wake up. So we'll just come up with some kind of reset script for everything that's on the phone, and then when I wake up, I'll run the whole thing. Because we need to do something about these grabbing of the phones. I think it's costing us too much. So we need to run it as soon as it happens. Wake up at 3 a.m., wake up again at 5, run the reset script again, and go from there. Understand? We need to have some kind of faster script, a faster way to deal with the problem. That script is too big. It's just too big. It's too big. We need to do something about it. We need to do something. And make it shorter, make a reset script, do something about it because it's costing us too much. You know, those hours from 3 a.m. to 6 a.m. is costing us too much. It's costing me too much. Oh my God, my feet are burning. So we need some kind of reset script, something shorter, faster, more precise to deal with the problem. 5 blocks. 5 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And get it over with in 15 seconds. Because that time between 3 a.m. and 5 and 6 a.m. and 7, that's what's costing us out here. That's why you see these roads like the fuck around here. Like this. I can't even walk on Oxford Street right now. Understand? So we need something faster, like 5 blocks minimum, some kind of reset script, some kind of shorter script, something more precise, and get it over with. Get it over with in five blocks. I just, like I said, it's just, because, I wake up at 3, I wake up at 4, I wake up at 5, I wake up at 6, and I just can't get up. I can't get up. That EMF soup in there is keeping me asleep, lazy, and I just can't bring myself out of bed. There's so much EMF in there, I can't get myself out of bed. Anyway, let's reinstall Windows and see what happens. We're going to have the same problem. We're going to have the same exact problem when we reinstall Windows. I'm going to try and back up Fortnite, even though the transfer speed is so fucking ridiculous. We're not even getting 10 megabytes. It's transferring the fucking... we're trying to transfer 60 gigabytes, for Fortnite. And that thing is moving at less than 10 megabytes. There definitely is something to that laptop, I would say. I would say something is wrong. I would say something is wrong with the laptop for sure. If you're transferring your USB transfer speed on USB fucking Thunderbolt. Allegedly this one has a Thunderbolt driver. I don't know. And it's like fucking 10 megabytes. It will go below that. It will go below 10 megabytes with this, whatever the fuck they did to it. Anyway. I'm so tired right now. So let's reinstall Windows first, because it's the easiest thing to do. And then look at the GPU problem. My feet are burning. What did we find? We found Smart Switch installed on the Z Fold or on the S25. Yeah, we found fucking Smart. I don't even use the app. I think it's uninstalled in the script to disable apps. Somehow it showed up on one of the phones. I don't even know which one. I don't even know which one it was. I think it was the Z Fold and a bunch of other shit. Network stack, captive portal, module, metadata, telemetry was installed. I can't remember. I took a screenshot. I need to take a screenshot every time it happens because it's getting more and more interesting. The kind of shit that I find installed on these phones when I wake up. Yeah, it's going to be very, very fucking interesting. I'm so tired right now. Oh my God. We got device scare, Wi-Fi settings activity, crashing the phone, crashing the Z Fold, bringing the Z Fold to a halt with broken pipe 32. Device scare and Wi-Fi settings activity. What the fuck would device scare have to do with the Wi-Fi? Nothing. Nothing. It has no business as a fucking device scare app to be fucking around with my Wi-Fi. And it crashes the Z Fold. I have seen it 3 times so far. I have seen it crash the Z Fold so far 3 times. Twice today. Twice or 3 times today alone it was. I think I saw it yesterday as well. What the fuck would device care have to do with the Wi-Fi settings? Nothing good. Nothing good. And there you go, guys. I think that's probably what's killing the hotspot speed. I left it running on the S25. It crashes anyway. When you open it, it will crash. I think because of the app ops. It prevents it from running in the foreground and background, and it just crashes. It's a stupid app anyway. It doesn't do anything. There's nothing that device care can help you with. There's nothing that device care can help you with when you run my script. Yeah. It will do nothing for you. It will do nothing for you. It's another stupid gimmick. Like device security. Like Windows Defender and Windows Antivirus. Stupid gimmicks. Yeah. Oh my God, I'm so tired right now. We're going to run the A50 when I get there. Run the A50 script. Run the A50 through the script as well. We ran the other phones. We need to run the A50 now. So you see, the issue, that's what the issue is. We're allowing too much time to pass between 3 and 10 a.m. when I finally run the script. That's like 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 6 hours plus before I start to actually run the script on these phones. We need to run it at 3 a.m., 4 a.m., 5 a.m., 6 a.m., 7 a.m. You see what I'm saying? We have to do that. Because it's costing us too much. 6 hours of time. 3 a.m. to fucking 10 a.m., 9 a.m. is 6 hours. Too much time passes. You know, so it's obviously you can see the amount of activity we get out of it too, don't you? Yeah. Yeah. So we need to wake up. I'm very serious. I'm gonna try. It's very hard. It's very fucking hard. But we have to do it. I have to try. I have to try and get up. I have to try and get the fuck up. Make the script shorter, faster. I feel burning. It's humid out here. It feels like a fucking vapor chamber, like a steam chamber. Moving soon, I guess. Maybe 2 weeks, a week from now. Probably before I get paid. We need to keep some of the money for rent, because we're going to be paying the rent at the new place. Some kind of money will be going towards rent, so we won't be exactly totally free. So we need to stop spending so much money and save some for the rent, and save some for whatever they want us to pay. This bag feels very, very heavy, even though I know it's not. It's not a huge film. Salt film. Oh, God. It's so fucking hot out here, man. Oh. My feet are burning. Actually, I didn't even have time to look at this 850. We need to figure out what's going on with this mobile data situation. Like I said, this thing completely turned the Wi-Fi off. It completely fucking turned off the mobile data too. We got the Wi-Fi to work again. By resetting permissions for permission config and tethering I am process. You know, it's just one of those things with this phone, man. It's crazy. I mean, the firmware is just so bad. Oh, it should be still humid out here. Like I said, we had that overheating problem for a while. There's no more overheating now. We have a drain from all the script we ran, obviously, but that's okay. That's okay. We can, yeah, I mean, we can figure out what's causing the drain by re-enabling stuff. Some of this stuff is necessary. Like I said, SKMS seems to be a big one with battery drain. We can re-enable all that stuff. It doesn't matter. Once we find out what's shutting off the S25 for sure, we can re-enable some of that stuff and go back to normal. Yeah, like I said before, you need to. You need to understand something about the city in the sky, the Hyperborean situation. These transgender folks that present themselves as leadership are usurpers. The majority of them would have been, in the presence of men, if they would be alive, they would have never been allowed to call the shots in these realms. Understand? It's just not going to happen. The heifer that steps out of line is a man bitch. That's who went to war for them. It wasn't these boys in dresses that picked up a weapon to fight us. It was a man bitch, a usurper. In these realms, like City in the Sky, Hyperboreal, Elves, whatever. Elves, Hyperboreans, Nephilim, City in the Sky, you name it. These transgender folks that are quote-unquote leadership are usurpers. Just like in Game of Thrones, just like in House of the Dragon. In the presence of men in those realms, you would basically have no chance if you played fair, if you played by the rules. These transgender folks would have no chance to rule. You are just a usurper. That's why you stole the bag, that's why you stole the bottle, that's why you stole whatever the fuck I threw away in the trash. That's why you've been stealing sperm as well. You're a fucking usurper who steals sperm and other shit. Understand? It's not hard to figure this out. It's not hard to figure this out. You steal sperm and other shit because you're a fucking usurper. Just like in Game of Thrones, the House of the Dragon, and any monarchy in Europe. I came across you and your kind. You were just a usurper. That's why you're stealing stuff. In these realms, if you had men in these realms, City in the Sky, Hyperborean, Elvish realm, whatever, Nephilim realm, if you would have had men, you wouldn't stand a chance. Understand? They would see what you're doing and stop you before you do it. Because they're fucking men. Because they're fucking men. There you go. You see, you're just a crazy fucking usurper, guy. That's why you're stealing stuff. You're trying to do something that's not been done before. You're trying to do something that's not been done before, and I wish you luck, I guess. They're saying they're going to get rid of you regardless, so, I mean, like I said, I don't know what the end game is here, why they keep trying being... I mean, I guess it's just to annoy me in the end. That's okay. That's alright. It's okay. I'm alright. Oh crap. Girlfriend, how are you? Can you miss me today? It's calculate. Good. Okay. There's nobody in the room. Oh my god. These socks are horrific. Oh shit. Wow, I'm sweating bullets. My feet are on fire. Take a drink. Flush water, squash. And juice. Let's run the 50 again. Why not?